Greetings everybody and welcome to this special Marvel Champions video event of a four-way battle. It is me playing a four-player solo game, Wrecking Crew Expert versus Team Green, She-Hulk, Gamora, Drax, and Hulk, all playing solo. This game was quite a doozy of a game and will be broken up into various parts, so be sure to check out all 4 parts of the video. They'll be coming out on various days. So I hope you guys enjoy this part of the video, and be sure to check out the YouTube video for the rest of the parts. Thank you. Welcome everybody, it is Rob from Sage Style Games, and I'm here with a special Marvel Champions game for you guys. And this one is something that I have never done before. You may see it on the table in front of you. It is a 4-player game. Not only is it a 4-player game, it's a solo 4-player game. I've never even played a 4-player game, really. But I'm going to try doing a solo 4-player game. And I have chosen to do Team Green, which will be She-Hulk, Gamora, Drax, and the Hulk. These 4 versus Wrecking Crew 4. A very perfect 4-on-4 battle, great sides. Now, the way I have this going on is I have She-Hulk on leadership, I have Gamora on justice, Drax on protection, and Hulk is on aggression. So Hulk and Drax are going to be the damage dealers, Gamora would be kind of the thwart removal, and She-Hulk's going to be doing a bit of everything. Now, what's interesting here is this is also a very beefy team, as you have 15, 14, 18. The lowest health pool is actually Gamora with a 10. So she's the weakest one to be hit. Everybody else can take a punch pretty well. Now, in terms of this, we'll have to see who we're going to go after. Because you may also notice the other downside of this team is that you have 1, 2, 3 heroes that have a 4 hand size only, as opposed to a 5. So there may be some flipping down, there are upgrades, so we may probably focus Power Driver first to keep the upgrades on the table, but all of these are pretty intense. Without that, I think we have everything set up. The active villain counter starts on Wrecker. Let me just shuffle all these decks, because we have a lot of them here. 8 different decks that have to be shuffled. Now I may or may not do a bit of like weaken them all down a bit, just because once you get one down it kind of gets a bit more harder. So we'll start with She-Hulk. So we'll deal ourselves 6 cards to the red player. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got Focus Rage, which is good. Command Team could definitely be good as well, potentially. I don't need Beta Ray Bill, and probably don't need Innovation right now, but I'll keep it just in case. 1-2 punts I'm going to get rid of. I kind of want to build a bit more for now. So we may build a Focus Rage and possibly into something else. So we'll deal ourselves 2 more cards. There we go. Ground Snap and Gamma Slam. Again, those are a bit early those are a bit early for the game, but they'll probably go towards resources. We can probably play out a Focus Rage and then play a Command Team. And that way we have... I can ready any ally. It doesn't have to be one that I control. So I can also do it for other players as well. So we'll deal 6 cards for Gamora. Now Gamora, because of the fact that, like I said, that she has low health, I've decided to give her Groot as an ally to help with that. Clearly Area is also pretty good because we do have one scheme that has a 3 power drivers, so we can probably use that one. We also have Forward Momentum, have a Groot potential. I think I might just keep this hand as is, actually. This is a pretty solid hand. Drax's hand. We'll deal ourselves 6 cards to Green Team. Now, Mantis is also... Ooh, this is a good hand, actually, but I'm going to get rid of Intimidation. And I may or may not keep Fight Me Coward, because I could do Fight Me Coward, and then I could do it and pay Shake It Off, and then the tough status will be able to soak up my hit when it's the villain phase. So I might actually keep that. I'll play Mantis, and I can keep Mantis on the table to kind of help heal Gamora or whoever else might be taking damage. And with Command Team out, I can heal her. I can use her twice basically in one turn. Sidestep, not great, but we'll make it work. And last, but the Hulk unfortunately gets only 5 cards in his alter ego stage, but that's because he actually has his ability that allows him to cycle cards every turn. I don't need double surprise attacks, although I could. I do have a tenacity, as you can see. So I'm gonna get rid of suborbital leap. I can probably play tenacity just to help get myself ready. This is mostly just in the deck in case I get stunned, in case I get exhausted. It might slow down Hulk's kind of like tempo. But with a surprise attack, I might actually... I'll keep it just in case. I could potentially do like a... And then maybe I might play another one, or we'll see how we can do with it. So I need to deal 1 more. Thunderclap. Ooh, Thunderclap is interesting. Because Thunderclap does 3 damage to 3 different enemies. So I can do a 3-3-3 across the board. Plus a surprise attack for another 4 damage, 7 damage, plus my attack is 10 damage I can pump out of Hulk. Pretty good. Alright. All the way back to Jennifer Walters. So first things first. We're going to be playing Focused Rage. Got to get that set up. Then we're going to be playing Command Team. Put Focused Rage up here because it's kind of a more important card. This comes into play with 3 counters on it. And then I may actually keep Jennifer down. Just give another turn to build. And then let everybody else kind of work it out. Gamora's turn. Gamora's going to flip straight up. That's a no-brainer. Then I'm going to play Acrobatic Move. Deals 2 damage to an enemy. I'm going to deal it to Power Driver, and I'll remove a threat off this one. Then I'm going to play Clear the Area. Remove 2 threat. Deal damage and draw a card. Do I play Groot or do I play Forward Momentum? That's the tough one right now. Because I could remove 5 threat off Wrecker, which would force somebody else to potentially be the... I might have to do that. 2 to play Forward Momentum. I did play an attack event, so it removes 5 threat from Wreckers. Then I'm gonna thwart for 2 of Thunderballs to bring it down to a 3. That would force Bulldozer to be the active villain next turn. He has the lowest scheme, so I'm okay with that. And then I really want to play Groot, but I can't. Drax's turn. I'll get Drax's counter set up because I need to. I'm just going to play Mantis, get Mantis set up because she needs to be prepared. Flip up. So right now I only have 1 attack right now. I will then go, I'll attack from 1 against Power Driver. I'll then play Fight Me Coward. Ready myself and draw a card. The villain attacks you. So in this case, the villain attacks me. It has to be the active villain, so it's Wrecker. So it's a 3. It's a +2 if it's undefended. I can technically, if I do sidestep, I think it's defended because I played a defense event. So I'll do a sidestep based on the new RRG rules for the rules reference. I think a defense card counts as being defended. So it's a 3 plus 1 is 4. So I prevent 3. I'll deal 1 damage to do 1 damage to him. Why not? And then I take a damage. I get a counter because I was attacked. So I get 1 Veggies counter. And then, because I did take damage, I'm going to play a Shake It Off. And I'm going to attack for 2 on Power Driver. Alright, Bruce's turn. I'm going to draw a card. Ready Hulk. If you pay for this card using only... It's pretty much... Does it help me at all? Not really. Flip up. I will use a Surprise Attack. Deals 4 damage to Power Driver. Then I will do Thunderclap. I'll do 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage. Nice. And then I'm going to attack for 3 on Power Driver. Woo! Okay. Talk about a long turn. Alright. So she draws 6. She draws 3. He draws 4. But see, that's why the plan in this case is going to be like, I can then take someone like Hulk. I can have Hulk go down next turn to recharge a bit. And then it's not as big of a deal. Because then She-Hulk might flip up. So that's the plan, is to kind of not have all the force hand heroes. Although, what do we got here? We got a drop kick. I could stun an enemy. That's not bad, actually. Alright. So first things first. 1 on here, and then 1 on every side scheme. Active villain becomes Bulldozer. I'm going to actually object to the... I'm going to object on this one. So it's 2, 3. So I'm going to object to one of his with my She-Hulk ability. Then he'll attack Gamora. Gamora's going to just take it. 3, 6 damage. Jesus Christ. Next is Drax. 2, 5 damage. Eats the tough. But I was attacked, so I get a Vengeance counter. And then Hulk gets attacked. 3, 4. Okay. And then we gain encounter cards. It doesn't allow me to do it, so I have to do it myself, basically. Because of the fact that it's the game won't know who's actually the active villain. I'm in Alter Ego. The villain whose side scheme has the most threat schemes. So in this case, that would be Bulldozers. 2, 4. So this will trigger it down to 1. Everybody must put top 10 cards of the deck in the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Next up, discard the top X cards of your deck, where X is equal to Bulldozer's attack, currently a 3. Place 1 threat for each different card type. Event, ally, event. So 2 different threat. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Take damage equal to that card's printed cost. Well, I won't be taking too much damage because my hand is pretty cheap. Deflection. I take 2 damage. Not bad. Also not bad because I have like a ton of how I can play Drax's other knife, and then I can do a leading blow into somebody as well. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control, or place, if you do not, I have no upgrades, so a card gains surge. Bulldozer attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt this way. To the side scheme who has the least threat. That would be Power Driver. So 3 damage, and I discard 3 cards. Alright. And with that, Gamora takes the lead. Okay. Well, that was a game. We're gonna play ourselves some Groot action. We're gonna set the pace to remove one threat. Also does 1 damage because of the first thwart event I do. So I'll remove 1 threat from bulldozers. I'll do a damage to pile driver. Now I could technically, because if I have Mantis heal Gamora, plus I have Groot, I can stay up actually. So I'm going to thwart for 2 off of Wrecking. Actually, no, let's not do the threat. Let's do... Did I do 2 damage or did I do 2 thwart? I'll take 2 thwart of Thunderball. That way I can move it towards him next. I'll discard this. Alright, Drax's turn. Mantis will exhaust to heal 3 on Gamora. I'll play my other knife. So now I have... Oh, this is the retaliate one, not the attack one. So I have a 3 attack. I'm going to leading blow. I'm going... So it's going to be on... So pile driver is the one that's going to be actually... the one that's going to be flipping over. I'll attack power driver, so -1. So I did 2 damage. And because I still did damage with it, it readies myself. So I can do 3 more damage to power driver. Hulk. Well, I could stun... Yeah, that's a bad idea, actually. I'm going to... 2, 3, drop kick. I'm gonna do it against Thunderball, which will stun him. And I draw a card. And then because of that, I can actually do... Ooh, it's a Hulk smash though. Shit. I can't. Like, I've went through half my deck already. I can't afford that. Try and play into it. So I'm gonna do a crushing blow. Does 3 damage to Bulldozer. Then I'm going to attack for 3. And then I'm going to flip down as Hulk. Alright, back to Jennifer Walters. Now, what are we going to do with her is going to be the question. Now, Save the Day will allow me to remove threat. I can also do some shenanigans with... Oh, I do have Goliath with Command Team. So that's some magic we could do there. Potential. Let's flip up. I'll do 2 damage to Wrecker. You can see we're going to try and kind of weaken the numbers down quite a little bit here. And then we're going to focus Rage. Draw a card. Ooh, I'll take a Maria. 1, 2... Maria. So everybody draws a card. Although I'm the last one to go. So doesn't really help anybody, I guess. Do we just go superhuman strength and just knock somebody down? That might be worth it actually, yeah. I'm gonna Avengers Tower and Adam Warlock play superhuman strength. I'm going to attack for 5 against Bulldozer and stun him. That way I keep him down a bit. And then Maria will thwart for 2 against Wrecker. No. Bulldozer. The only reason why I didn't do Wrecker was because I don't want Wrecker to be the lowest one, and then just in case does that card that moves it over. I'm gonna keep Captain Marvel. Maybe I'll be able to sneak her out next turn. Power of Just, I mean, can't really keep any of these cards. That's kind of the crappy part. I'll keep aggression just for the hell of it. Maybe if worst case we can cycle it. Alright, 3 cards for her. Oh, that's not the good hand. 5 for her. Ooh, got a Spider-Man that can do 12 threat off a side scheme. There's my knife. I ain't got a payback. Then we need 4. So let's see what we got now. The cards are actually here. Limitless Strain, so we can suborbital leap if we wanted to. I mean, sure. That's a thing we could do. It's not exactly exciting, but maybe we could. There's 2 Hulk Smashers of that. I think there's 3 in the deck, so that means that there's 1 more left in the deck, potentially 10% chance. All right, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. Sorry. All right, 1 on, 1, 1. Active villain becomes the one that has the most. It's tied, so I can choose someone to pick Thunderball. Alright, first play is Gamora. It is stunned, so it doesn't attack. We'll attack Mantis. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because he needs it for his ability to actually proc. 2 damage. No problem. Triggers, and then I'll do a payback, which will make it 4 plus the vitality as well as 5 damage. Okay. Then he'll scheme against Bruce. 3. Move the active villain card to the side scheme who has the least threat. If you're in hero form, that villain attacks you after this attack. That attack does not get a boost card. So it would be... I'm not in that form. So it's 3. And then that's it. And then moves to the one with the least. So it goes all the way over to Bulldozer, who will attack She-Hulk, but the stun breaks. Unfortunately, put it back on Bulldozer, who I didn't really want to put it on him because it's going to accelerate the main scheme now. Attached to the active villains. Great. Held hostage. Got prison guard for Gamora. Ramming speed. Escaped convict. It surges. Gain our first acceleration counter. It's got top X cards off your deck, where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat for each side scheme for each different card type. His attack is a 5. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Sorry. This should be... It was held hostage. Card prison guard should then go to Drax. Then it was ramming speed. And then it was... The escape convict goes here. And then this is against She-Hulk. Event. 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 Ally. Ally. Okay. Everything has been balanced. Ooh, okay. No problem there. We're good now. Drax's turn. Exhaust, heal 3. I'm going to play my primary knife. And then I'm going to take out this prison guard. Hulk's turn. Draw a card, discard a card. I think I might do what's it called actually. I might... Yeah, I'm going to discard combat training. And the reason for this is I'm going to heal for 4. Flip up. Then I'm going to go suborbital leap. And I'm going to remove 5 threat. Then I'm going to do unstoppable force. to ready Hulk and draw a card. Then I'm going to use that card to play Death Focus, which will allow me to reduce my superpower cards. There's 1 damage to the villain. And then I'm actually going to use a hero action to force him to attack me. And I'm going to block it. So it's a 5, 6. I block 3. I take 3 damage. But that will remove Bulldoze, the ramming speed, and that will remove Held Hostage. That frees up that scheme. Normally I kind of leave it, but I kind of wanted to actually get it done this time. Alright. Unfortunately, this hand is not that great. Focused Rage, draw a card. I could play. Let's think. What's the value? No, we have to pick Captain Marvel. We just have to. I'm sorry. It's like, I'll do play. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna play Captain Marvel. Discard the top 4 cards. If I discard an energy, I deal 3 damage. There's an energy. I will do the. I don't have to do it to him. Actually, I can do it to whoever I want, right? Yeah. Oh, it says printed, so I didn't. That's not printed. So it's just 3 damage. So in that case, I'll do the 3 damage to the convict. Has to be printed. So that's clear in that sense. And then I'm going to attack for 6. I might just block with Maria. And that'll bring him down to 49. How's the threat looking at right now? It's gonna either stay on Bulldozer or flip to Wrecker. Wrecker's isn't too bad, I guess. It has to come off Bulldozer. He's already flipped through once. Spider-Man is. I have a Groot out, so I'm not that concerned. Really. So Power of Justice to do 4 threat of here. I'll do 1 damage. I'll thwart for 2 off the main. Then I'm going to play CITT. And this will allow me to ready a Guardian character, so I can actually ready Drax as well in the future. Allowing Drax, who's now swinging for a 5, to do some real work. And I'll probably discard him. Ready, 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 ready. Alright. Oh, too stubborn to die. Oh my god, double leading blows. It's gonna be real. This is gonna be an intense one. She also has 4 cards. Never mind. So who's the... Wait, so active villain currently is Bulldozer, so... Now see, this is interesting one right here. Because I could technically... Oh no, she has... she'll actually fall. I was gonna say I could save the day on Captain Marvel. I could throw for her 2 next turn, and then save the day to remove her, and then she actually takes off 5 threat. So I forget what card this is. Okay, Vigilante Triangle just gets me my cards back. Quasar's really good, obviously, in this particular game because there's so many schemes out. Alright. +1, so it's 2. And then adds 1, adds 1, adds 1. That being said, everything is good. It goes to Wrecker. Okay, he's gonna attack Drax. I'm gonna... It's a 5 if it's not defended. I'm just gonna... If I take the 5 damage, I'm okay with that because I'll heal 3, I retaliate 1, And I draw a card, which could potentially allow me to play 2 stubborn to die as well. So I'll take it. 5, 6 damage brings me down to a 6. And draw a card. And it's a preservation on top of that. Okay. Attacks Hulk. I'm gonna block with Hulk in this case. Only because my turn isn't that exciting for Hulk, so 3. Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme. That villain schemes. So this attack was 3 damage, so I take no damage. Then he schemes 2, 3. Okay, now his turn, so he attacks She-Hulk. I'm blocking with Maria. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. That would be Thunderball now. But Maria is defeated. So you can see it just bounces all over the place. And now Thunderball attacks Gamora. I'm going to block with Groot. 2, 4. So Groot takes 4 damage, but he soaks up 2 damage. And now it's on Thunderball, so I'm going to deal these cards out properly first this time and not screw it up. Yeah, 1 damage to each friendly character you control. Oh my god. So I take a damage and Mantis is defeated. That's not good. Held hostage. Ramming speed on Bulldozer, followed by a ball and chain on Thunderball. And get wrecked. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. That would be Thunderball. He's attacking me with a 3 damage. Do I have anything that can deal with that? Nope. I'll take it. 3. Okay, so I take 3 damage. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. And then move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. So it stays on him. Alright. Now over to Hulk. Now unfortunately I can't drop kick to get the stun off. I could thunderclap. Actually. And do 3 damage across the board. And get some of these higher numbers down a bit. Or do I try and like build? I might just try and build a bit. Can play martial prowess. So by doing these 2, I could technically... Oh, this is an attack. Whatever. And then I'm gonna flip down. And that's it for him. She-Hulk's turn. Focus Rage. That's what we're talking about. To play a second Focus Rage. Oh, I could go down swinging instead. Or do I save the day or go down swinging? There's not much threat that has to be removed, really. So in that case, we're gonna thwart for 2 off Bulldozer. Then we're gonna go down swinging. I'm gonna discard Captain Marvel. And it's gonna do 5 damage to an enemy. I'm gonna do 5 damage to Wrecker. I'm going to discard that. Then I'm going to attack for 3 against Wrecker. I'm trying to keep them down a bit overall as like a hole like I mentioned, and hopefully reduce the amount of acceleration on the main scheme. Although if there's a chance if I get a big hit, it may change things. Gamora's turn. Gamora can't take many hits. Gamora might have to flip down this turn. That would leave me with... Oh, but if Drax wouldn't have to, because Drax would have 2 summon to die. So that will give him his buy. Plus I could also have Martin X block for him, potentially. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. I'm going to play Keen Instincts. And then... Or I could just... ready Drax. And have Drax attack 5, 10, 15, 20 damage. That's actually a major play right here. Well, it wouldn't be 20 damage, because the leading blow would reduce the damage. So you're looking at least 5, 10, 15 damage. Is it worth it? For an extra 5 damage. Oh no, but I have to flip down, right? Yeah, No, that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna play Martin X. And then he'll thwart from 1 off Wrecker. Okay. And then I'm going to flip down here for 3. Drax's turn. Alright, let's let the pain train go through. A leading blow. Who am I doing this to? We'll do it against Wrecker. So it's 5 minus 2 is 3 damage. I still did damage. So it readies myself. Leading blow. 5 minus 0. Ready myself. Attack for 5. And then I'm gonna use this to heal me from 1. And this to play 2 Stubborn to die. Which will pretty much give me my catch in case something bad happens to me. Alright. Ready, 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 ready. Not bad. We actually isn't terrible so far. Not the card. Oh, we finally drew the Knife Leap. We can Knife Leap into an Iron Fist. This is a really big, like, building hand. There's a lot going on in this hand. Ooh. Add 1 to every scheme. Active goes to either 1. I'm going to choose... Who's the annoying one? I'm going to do Pile Driver. In this case. So he schemes. Wait a minute, hold on. He'll definitely scheme out. No, I'm not gonna Pile Driver. No. Wrecker. Because if he schemes out, his ability will trigger, it'll just burn upgrades. And I have too many upgrades that are worth it right now. So Pile Driver might have to get the old beatdown treatment this turn. Okay, so Wrecker's turn. Schemes. 3, 4, 5. It does 2. What's his ability do? 2 damage to each friendly character. That's not great, but we'll make it work. Okay, he'll attack. I'm gonna block with Groot. 3, 4. Groot does get defeated. It happens after he... Yeah, because the 6 damage will make him defeated. I think. So he does get defeated in that case. That is schemes. 3, 4, 5. I think this should actually have 2 more. I may have put that down to 1 by accident a while back, but it's always on the 3. The 2 damage to every friendly character, and that's why I block with Groot, because Groot would have taken his next block would have defeated him anyway. So that was against her. Attack against Drax. I'm gonna block with Martinex. So at least the allies are just blocking for us. Now he's active, so let's get this right. It's very easy to get discombobulated. Radioactive buildup. Oh my god. That is a lot going on over there. And then this surges. Choose here, discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain side scheme for each upgrade you control. I'll discard martial prowess. I'm okay with that. I have 2 upgrades, so that would be a 2 threat. You don't need to give him more threat. Place 2 threat on each side scheme. The active villain heals 3 hit points. Give him a tough. Oh, we got something for you, my friend. Oh, wait, this goes here. I'm just making sure these are all record cards, okay. Choose a villain whose side scheme has the least threat. All of them, basically, at this point. Reveal the top card of his deck. Discard 1 card at random from your... why did I pick this one? That was stupid of me. That was really stupid of me. Gamora Sword. Place 3 threat. Oh, God. Corrupt Prison Guard. Okay. That was a rough turn. 2 people decked out that turn. I think we're gonna need... Now, I can play Nick Fury. And Nick with a command team could do some work. I'm gonna have to put it on... So let's see what the potential is here is. If Hulk smashes... And smash, I mean, sorry. So Drax can pump in... just 5... 10 damage. So you can do 10 damage. I can do 3 more in stun, so 13 damage. Gamora, if I play Conditioning Room, I can, and I can Conditioning Room the Thwart event into my hand, Keen Instincts it out, and then play Decisive Blow. But then I won't be able to ready to rumble myself back onto the table. Potential there. And the Hulk turn. 3, 6, 8, 11. We could potentially take Power Driver off the board, actually. Okay. We'll do 2 Focus Rages. She is gonna have to go down though soon. Like she's definitely she's playing it too close here with her health pool. So 2, 3, 4 to play Nick Fury. Draw 3 cards. And I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Beta Ray Bill. I'm gonna have Beta Ray Bill attack for 3. I'm gonna have him attack this guard. He defeated the minion, so I've removed 2 threat from the main scheme. Then I'm gonna command team to ready Beta Ray Bill. He's gonna attack again on the escaped convict. He defeated another minion, so 2 more threat goes off the main scheme. So 2 minions gone and 4 threat off the main scheme. Beta Ray Bill, you've done your job well. And then Nick Fury will attack for 2, and I'm going to attack for 3. Okay, Gamora has to heal. And I'm going to play Conditioning Room. I'm going to Condition Room to return the bottommost... Wait a minute. I just realized, hold on. I would know my discard pile doesn't have any cards in it. So, hold up. In that case, all I can do is play Ready to Rumble instead. And play another Keen Instinct. Flip up. Discard this to ready myself. Double Keen Instinct out the Decisive Blow to deal 4 damage to an enemy. And I'll take 1 threat off Bulldozers. And then I'm going to Thwart for 2 on Bulldozers, just to keep it down. Okay, Drax's turn. I'm going to attack with a Knife Leap. So it's 10 damage. Then I'm going to play an Iron Fist. Comes in with 2 Mystic counters on him. I'll have him attack. So he's going to do 3 damage. And stun. Power Driver. Actually, hold on, is that worth it? How much damage can I do with Hulk? Crushing Blow does 3. Skilled Strike plus my attack does 5. That's 9. And then I'm gonna call for an action. I'm gonna do my droid thing. Okay. So let's take this through for a second. He's at 8 after the stun. So flip up, Skilled Strike does 5. Concussive Blow does the other 3 damage. Unless I do Skilled Strike, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, that's a play. So I have to stun him if I want to get him off the board. Okay. So then Banner will flip up. Attack, Skilled Strike does 5 damage. And then I'm going to use Death Focus plus 2 Piercing Strikes to do a Thunderclap. And I'm going to do 3 damage to him, him, and him. With that, Power Driver is officially defeated.